My name is Mike Lents, and I'm an assistant professor at the University of North Dakota. I teach aerodynamics and aircraft systems, human factors, but I specialize in aerobatics. Additionally, on top of that, I'm the head coach of the World Aerobatic Team, and so I work with a lot of students trying to get them prepared for different competitions and prep for nationals, and just kind of get them taking their next steps into professional aviation and getting to experience something they don't normally get to experience.
I'm Andrew Coughlin, and I'm a student here at UND. I am currently enrolled in the Certified Flight Instructor course, and I'm also the president of the UND Aerobatics team, and I've been here for about 3.5 years.
The UND Aerobatic team, we take a handful of students selected from the Aerobatics course that I teach as an elective at the university, and students that are interested in competition and taking it that next level. We kind of perfect their skills and hone them down to basic competition grade. So I take them to at least 3 contests a year. So we qualify for the International Aerobatic Club's collegiate championships. And we get students flying in. There's typically 5 categories, and they'll fly in primary and sportsman. Basically looking at and graded on how well they do different maneuvers, so like loops and rolls, and how all those things fit within the aerobatic box, how they're presented, and how precise they can be.
I see competition stuff as more of like figure skating, where you have judges and it's all quiet, and there's people watching you and they judge you based off of your routine. And they talk about air shows, where it's more like a hockey game. There's explosions, there's an announcer, he's coming around, he's gonna do a loop. And so what we do is more like figure skating, where there's judges and watching you in that, and it's really awesome. It really humbles you and your skills. You think you know something, and no, you don't.
Typically aerobatics is more of an individual sport, but once I get the team to gel, each competitor, while they're going for their own score, is ultimately vying for the team points as well. So once one pilot comes down, they're telling their next teammate how can they score better, what's tricky about this particular box, what are the conditions, what's been difficult on this day with the aircraft, or however things are working together. Ultimately, even though you want to do well yourself, to make the team do better, you're helping your competitor, but your teammates score or potentially outscore you as well. So we're helping each other through the aircraft, we're helping each other get in and out, take care of things, make sure things are running safely. So it incorporates just a whole lot of what we learned at the university to make it run safely, effectively, and have some fun with an aircraft with a group of pilots that you wouldn't normally be able to hang out with.
So I took the course not intending on competing, and I just fell in love with it. Every second of it. I wanted to get in the airplane as much as I could, and this was the best way I could think of, was being part of the team.
It's a neat way of getting younger pilots into a sport that's has a lot of barriers to entry, just because of you need one of these things to be able to do it.
If you're coming to UND and you're interested in flying aerobatics, this is the perfect opportunity for you. There's no other place in the country that offers a course that's this economical, and you have the opportunity to fly super decathlon. And I highly encourage any individual looking to fly aerobatics, come and do it.
In May, Andrew nominated me for the Hometown Hero flight, so we've been working together quite a bit to kind of build up skills and things like that. And so the Hometown Hero process really looks at selecting an individual that's had an impact in the community and impact in other individuals' lives. And so it was a really humbling experience to be nominated by Andrew, who saw my mentorship and coaching and what I've been doing with the team over the last many years, so over a decade now.
It was a couple months out of the air show, and I knew it was coming up, and I was like, I think if any guy could get in there, I was like, Mike could do it. And I think if I could extend some token of my gratitude to him, this is it.
He helped when he was talking with them. He's like, well, I need somebody that knows me really well. And so he talked with Aaron McCartan, who I competed with at the World Advanced Aerobatic Championships in Romania. I reached out to Mike's teammate from Worlds, and he took it home. I messaged him and I was like, hey, I got this opportunity, would you be willing to help me? And he just said, say no more, give me the number, I'll call him. And that's when I got the call from them saying, all right, we talked with them, and they're gonna put your application together, and you're gonna get a flight with the Thunderbirds. I was like, well, I didn't even know what to think that day. I'm like, okay, I'm awesome. So just gonna wait to hear how's it all gonna fit together and what's gonna happen. They're able to bring in my family and my wife Amy and my kids, and kind of explain some of the stuff we were going to do, and it was awesome to have them there and share that experience with me and be able to see everything that's going on. And
One day.
One day.
If I could be as cool as Mike, maybe.
Oh, hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah, this is our flight doctor. He just did all the brief for
Finishing up
that.
their pilot brief.
Excellent.
Oh, nice.
So we're about to take off for our practice. So we have like a 3-shift practice we're gonna do in the morning. So I mean, if you watch out the hangar, you'll see us taking off doing our practice as well.
Awesome.
And then they'll go out and take off right after we're done. Thank you for being here.
We're so excited.
Like, I'm
Thanks
really
for having
happy
us.
you're
Neat
here.
opportunity.
We're about to step out and go do this, and you know, we'll see you out there. It'll be
Awesome.
awesome.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice
Yeah,
meeting you.
thank you guys.
So she's just going to pop right in and kind of go to the right. This would be stairs.
What's up, buddy? Primo. Nice to meet you. So it took you from -1, took you to 0. What do you think's next?
Now we're back to more positive.
9.
9,
We're gonna go
all right.
9 G's all the way up. We're just gonna go left turn. Here comes the G's. On the is where you really need to be on top of your G strain for this one. It's gonna be a smooth pull to about 7 G's. I'll be listening for your G strain, and then I'm gonna increase the pull to tap 9 for about 100 degrees a turn, and then we'll ease off, roll out. If it does say 9, I'll be like, Mike, how you feeling? You'll be like, oh, that was awesome, let's do it again. And then we'll do it again. We'll do it for like a full circle or something if you want. Most likely what I think is going to happen is I'll just let you fly for the rest of the time until we run out of gas. So, and then we'll land. Clear the runway, save your seat, get back here. We got a little ceremony at the end that you guys are invited to, obviously.
After we prepared and we're just getting ready for the flight, we had a little bit of downtime while we were waiting for everything to get ramped up. So he wanted to check out the aircraft, so I showed him the Super Decathlon, and we were talking about exchanging flights and some of the differences of what the aircraft can do or not do. And
Still 6 G's?
Yeah, so in contest I'll usually do 5.5 if I'm really pushing it.
Yeah.
And then in the show I've got, it's about
joking
5 Gs
about
to
how,
-3.
you know, in a lot of competition or different air show maneuvers that I do, I push a lot of negative, and they try to avoid that at all costs in the F-16. So.
It was just awesome hanging out with those guys, and they really took the time to just hang out and talk with us. That was really special to me.
You know, everything was set up from, you know, taking care of me from the physiological standpoint and getting everything prepped, and then the training, and then looking at the aircraft and watching the mechanics work on a couple of birds, and then being able to hang out at essentially the air show hangar where all the different, I'm used to saying competitors, but all the different performers were prepping and looking at it is just awesome. But it's cool just being able to share that experience with them and let my kids see, you know, where, you know, trying to be generous and giving and stuff. It just all kind of fits together. I wasn't expecting they'd have your name on the airplane too, so that was sweet. So, yeah, I'll describe that. So, yep, name's on the airplane. Climbing in the aircraft and things, the mechanics were joking, and the probably the easiest someone's gotten in, because having the experience of dealing with canopy aircraft and getting in, and not necessarily the G suit, but, you know, dealing with parachutes and things like that. It was not the smoothest I've entered an aircraft, but it wasn't the worst.
I think it on the panel how they land right now, or for the second one. I could see them grabbing it. When it's like a sit down, triple eight up, drop it off, like middle Instagram post. Cool. Sweet. Let's do it. See you, Sean. Mike, what's up, brother?
to the area, and that's when a little bit of G warm-up, so we picked it up to like a 5G sustained turn and a 7G sustained turn, and then we were doing some rolls and a couple different maneuvers and a lot of the stuff that they do for their solo performance. We did our different maneuvers and things, and then eventually we built up to, pulling a 9G turn. So we started with just a 90 at 9 and got to 9.2, and then we did a big sustained one, like a big 270 turn. So there was a brief moment in the middle of that where we were at 9.4 for a while, and it was a lot of work. So it was a neat workout, and it was good having a G suit. And Primo talking through kind of the different G-string maneuvers and how to keep on top of it and those types of things, because that is different than what we experience with general aviation aircraft that just can't sustain something like that for that long. Once we got through a few maneuvers, that was kind of neat. Since the MOA was clear and it's a military aircraft in a military practice area, then we dropped down to about 300 feet and then got fast and then roll vertical again and see how high we can go to the top of the box. And that was awesome. Wasn't sure how the weather would be, because sometimes you see videos where the condensation comes off the leading edges and stuff, so I wasn't sure if the conditions would be right for that. But as we're starting to pull G's, I'm noticing that in the corner of my eye. I'm like, yes, it's cool. And I was just pumped to see what the video is going to look like. Just like stuff tumbling off the wings as we pull. Definitely can't pull that hard or that sustained in the decathlon. So. It was awesome because he gave me a chance to fly, so we got to play with a bunch of different maneuvers and doing different loops and rolls and different combinations of stuff, and it was just cool to see how that control system is set up. And how, me from a techie standpoint, I was just happy to fly by wire and get to play with something different. It was just an amazing experience with being able to see how the aircraft flew, and something that I would never be able to experience otherwise. Is once in a lifetime opportunity.
Now I do it.
Just do it tonight.
Congrats, brother. All right, bring it in.
Bringing it up.
Bring it in. All right, for those of you who don't know, we just went and raged, and it was awesome. Like, we raged. Well, it's probably the most G's, the most roll, what I don't know.
We did a lot of stuff.
We did a lot of stuff for a fan flight. So, today started bright and early for Mike. Learning kind of what the Thunderbirds do and really what we do on a day-to-day basis. You know, we're deployed every weekend. In fact, we just got back from a month and a half on the road, back to back to back to back, and putting on air shows, showcasing the pride, precision, and professionalism of the United States Air Force, but of the Thunderbirds in and of itself. And you got to see a small portion of kind of what the team represents. Man, I put him through the ringer, and he just was laughing the whole time. I couldn't shake him. We did a G warm-up, we did loops, we did rolls, we did inverted flights. We pulled -1 to 2 Gs today, and then I brought him all the way up to...
We got 9.4.
9.4 Gs. We did it twice. The first time I pulled 9.2, and he's like, let's do it again. And I was like, all right, we're going higher. So we got 9.4. And it was an absolute pleasure. Mike, thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
Thank you for inspiring the next generation of aviators. It's important for us. It's important for what we stand for. You'll hear Boss say, we stand for a beacon of excellence and service to something greater than yourself. And that's what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, teaching these young men and young women in the aviation industry, and we love to have them. The floor is yours, brother.
It was awesome. It was amazing seeing the service and professionalism that everyone's displayed. It's been an awesome morning and a great day, and everyone's been just so kind and helpful and making sure I know everything, that we're ready to go. And your flying was amazing. We get to go have some fun. And yeah, now I gotta send my guys your way.
Heck yeah, there you go. There's the next one right there.
Yep, he's ready.
I only flew for about 10 minutes, and then he took it for the next 45, and he was showing me stuff that I didn't even know the F-16 could do. It was awesome. Dude, with that, so Mike, we got a litho for you. So this is our 2022 lithograph. This is a picture of the Delta Formation Loop last year at Huntington Beach. Wet signed by the whole squadron, and then a little note just so you don't forget. We raged. 9.4 Gs. Get a little picture with this. We did it.
We did it.
We'll get you out of this monkey suit.
I just want to say thank you to everybody. It was an amazing day and an awesome experience. Andrew and Aaron for nominating me and getting things together. Dakota for coordinating at the base and with the Thunderbirds. Primo for, it was brilliant flying. And I'm just grateful for this once-in-a-lifetime experience and this opportunity to do something awesome.
Inside those new shoes, and you can rock and roll with an attitude. So good, so fresh, just the way you like it.